Hello everyone, Trainee Spray here with a tutorial on how to use Zoom. This is for people who are brand new to Zoom and who want to get a little bit more in-depth knowledge about it. So I have my phone here and I have my computer, so we'll be able to get both sides of how people can use Zoom on different platforms. So to start off, we're just going to get a link like this for our Zoom UTA. So you're just going to click on the link, and it's going to open up a tab, and then it's like, do you want to open the Zoom app? And I say open, and then here I come, there I am. It'll ask you to join with video or without video, so this kind of helps you prepare yourself to make sure that you're ready. So I'm just going to hit join with video, and then I have to admit myself in because I am the host. First things first, before we get into the meeting, we want to make sure our settings are all squared away. How we got there is we're right at the opening, like right when you open the Zoom app on your PC, you hit the gear icon and you go over to general. We're just going to start and make our way down. So when the window is minimized, there's a small taskbar window. So if I were to minimize this, there's a little small me over there. You go ahead and click this to unminimize. We're back. Let's go next to video. This is where you can pick your cameras. If you have multiple cameras, or if you just have your webcam, it'll be set up automatically. And then if you want, you can mirror your video. It's basically just going to switch it. I don't like it because now it says Zibamaza. Yeah, I'm not going to try and read that backwards. So it's going to audio. This is where you can find what microphone you want to use. So if you want to use your computer audio or your computer microphone, you can choose that here. Or if you want to use your headphones, you can use those right here as well. And then same thing over here, these are the speakers. So if you have your headphones, you can choose your headphones. Or if you have a system, you can use this system. Alrighty, beautiful. We're going to move on to screen sharing now. This is just to optimize when you screen share so that everybody can see the best quality of the screen share depending on your Wi-Fi connection or internet connection if you use hardline. Backgrounds and filters, we're unfortunately not using them during the UTA, so please make sure you have none selected when you come back on. We're going to go right into profile. So this is where you change your name before you get into the UTA. So when you click edit profile, it'll bring you to this page right here. Let me move this over. It'll bring you to this page, and you can edit your name right next to your name there. And I'm going to use the format that we want to use for our UTA, and then save changes, and then boom. So the next time you log into the Zoom app, it should change. And that's pretty much it for settings. So let's hop right into this window. Right here we're going to go over muting and unmuting. You can click to unmute yourself, and then click to mute yourself again, or you can use the spacebar to temporarily unmute yourself. There's also a hotkey for it. It looks like it's Alt-A. So Alt-A, Alt-A again. Then for the video, to stop your video, it's Alt-V. Alt-V. And a quick tip for this area, make sure that your profile picture is something that is appropriate. Okay, so for this one on my phone, this one is a picture of me taking a picture. So it's kind of funny. From here, we're going to go to participants. So you can either click on it, or as you saw, you can use Alt-U. It's the Alt button on your keyboard, and U, and it should pop up right there. That's everybody in the meeting. And then the chat, you can either click on the chat, or you can hit Alt-H, and it'll pop up right there. Also in the chat, if you would like to save anything that was said in the chat, so say there's just a bunch of random stuff in the chat and it goes on for a really long time, you can go to these three dots and hit save chat, and it's going to show up in your documents folder usually. You can click on it and it'll say what time it was said, who said it, and what they said. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And here's screen share, Alt S if you have something to share on your screen. All you gotta do is click on it. Another important thing you'll need to know is how to change your name in the Zoom call if you haven't changed it before you got into the Zoom call. So there's a couple ways you can do that. You can hover over your video, you can hit these 3 dots, click rename, and then use our format. But oh no, I made a mistake, I pressed early too soon and now it looks like for terrain. You can also right click on your video, rename, or you can go up into the participants, go to where your name is, where it says me, go to more, and then hit edit or rename, excuse me. And remember using our format for our UTA, which is element number first, our name, trainee spray, that's my name, and then our job / squadron 945th AM XS, go team, and okay. And there's my name changed right there. Beautiful. Okay, so now we're gonna go over the phone side. So we're gonna go to participants, we're gonna learn how to change our name first. You're gonna click on the one that says me, and then you can raise your hand or rename. We're gonna go rename. That's how you change your name in the meeting while the meeting is going, and you can make sure everything is correct. So that looks correct. Now we're gonna go back, and then for looking at the chat, we're gonna go to these 3 dots, chat, and it is right there for us to see what people have said. So I'll throw in a chat right here, and there it is. Now we're back here. Muting and unmuting on the phone, you just press this button here to unmute. And then here's to not do your video, you just tap it. And then this is just to mute the full audio of the Zoom conference. So on the phone side, let's look up how to raise our hand. So you're gonna tap the screen, go to the 3 dots where it says more, and you can click raise hand. And then make sure when you're done, you go back to those 3 dots and hit lower hand. Alrighty, so now we're gonna go back to the computer to see how we raise our hand. You're gonna click on participants, it should be in the bottom right, and it's just raise hand, and then once you're done answering your question, lower hand. Some etiquette things before we end this video. When your hand is raised, make sure you ask your question, you have your dialogue, and then you bring your hand back down when you're done speaking. Same goes for muting. Make sure when you're called on, you unmute yourself, ask your questions, mute yourself again when you're done speaking. Some of us use a lot of the time the speaker view. So if your microphone is on and there's some sound coming into it, your screen will blast up in front of everybody's, and we don't want to be interrupting the presenters at the time. So make sure you're unmuted when you're done speaking or when you're not being spoken to. Alright, that's going to be it for this tutorial. If you have any questions or concerns regarding material in the video, please reach out to your element leader or our class leader, or you can consult the support tab on the application's website. Thanks, and I can't wait to see y'all at UTA.